What's the secret to Madden 20? A lot of you guys are asking me exactly what's going to be the determining factor into how much you're able to enjoy the game and what's going to make you go down to a wild savage rage. This is the secret. You got to get the most expensive edition. Now, you guys are probably saying to me, what are you talking about? How is that a secret? What's going on? Let me explain this to you guys, right? For most of you guys that got the most expensive version of Madden 19, you guys got the best of everything. Let me explain to you why you did get the best of everything. You got additional packs, you got additional cards, you got all these other things that other people just didn't get, right? Remember that Antonio Brown and all the other stupid foolishness that was going on? Yeah, you guys got all that. So look, there's 3 versions of it. There's 3 versions of the game coming out, okay? Even if you don't play MUT, you're going to end up playing MUT because the rest of the game is going to be something that rhymes with MUT and it starts with a B. But that's not what this is about. What this is about is, how are you going to be able to take advantage of getting the best version of Madden 20? Why is it so, why is it such a need for you to do that if you play MUT? The reasoning behind it is this. For most of us, we're only playing MUT right now because of the Ultimate Team. That's it. We're not playing it for any other reason. So we have to stop lying to ourselves and trying to say, you know what, bro, I'm done, I'm this, I'm that. Because once you guys say that, you come back to me next week like, yeah, Gmia, yeah, I'm building a new theme team. You know why that is? It's addictive. And EA knows that. And it's kind of bad that the gameplay is so disgusting, but that's not what any of this is about. You guys will argue with me for hours. That's the funny thing about Madden. We'll argue about the gameplay, whatever like that. I'll go into a stream, I'll zoom in on Deion Sanders like that, and the whole stream will be like, yo, that's some sick artwork, yo. You see what I'm saying? You see the manipulation factor? So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to tell you right now. Most of you have been asking me which version should you get. So they have obviously they have the standard edition, they got the superstar edition, and then they got the ultimate superstar edition. So the secret to it is going to be to get the ultimate superstar edition. And like I said, look, I'm not promoting for you to get that game, that specific version of it for any other reason other than it's going to make you have more enjoyment with the game. Because I'm already predicting that the game is going to make me want to just rip my left butt cheek off. But that's not what, again, my rage with the gameplay has nothing to do with your enjoyment. Because a lot of my viewers don't even play Madden. They just watch me rage at the game. So it's not even like, it's like, yo, bro, I have any interest in it. The reason that I'm telling you guys this is because I read through it. I read through what is going to be happening and all the free packs and all these new chemistry abilities and all these things that are going on based on what I saw with the sneak peek into Face of the Franchise. It looks like they're doing pretty much the same thing, but adding more scenarios into Franchise. So because Franchise looks kind of the same, how much do we really expect is going to be happening as far as the rest of the game goes, as far as animations and the way the players interact, not being able to burn people deep, the attributes? They explained a lot of other things also. This was a key factor, and the reason why I decided to make you guys know that I think that you guys should go after the Ultimate Superstar Edition, the highest version of it with MUT. They're going to be adding even more lower overall cards in Franchise than ever before, right? So as these guys evolve, you're going to have to see a difference in the way that they play. What does that mean? Why am I telling you that? One of the biggest complaints of this game is that the speed factor of the players were not equal. Like, if Deion Sanders picks the ball off, right, a center would chase him down from 30 yards behind because they would slow Deion Sanders down. For instance, you weren't able to keep your own developmental speed. Like, you get chased down by the slowest pieces of garbage in this game just because that's the way the game is. Let me ask everybody here a question. Have you ever thrown the ball deep down the middle on a cover 2 and the safety that's all the way on either side runs all the way over, picks you off, picks your mom's up, does her, drop her off at the end of the street, don't even have the decency to drop her off in front of the house? Has that ever happened to you guys? Yes or no? Write it in the comments. You know why that happens? Is because they took away the ability for the ball to travel the way it's supposed to travel, and they've given the defense a speed burst. All of those things are wrong, but it is what it is. That's what the game is. So in order for us to not have to deal with all of those other things that are going to eventually come, because the game's going to be patched, okay? The game's going to be patched. We all know that. So our secret is that we're going to have a lot of other things at launch. Now, look, listen, that's the major secret to it because EA is promoting it the way that they're doing it after the last couple of years, because they want you to get that free card, right? But remember, from what we've already seen, we know all about training. So this is what my reasoning is, right? I'm not planning right now on spending any money on the game other than what the game is. So look, peep this. If I get all that free stuff, I got a head start with training instead of buying a bundle. Now look, if you buy the standard edition, right? If you buy the standard edition, usually they have the portions of what they're giving you in the Ultimate and the regular Superstar versions in the store. Whether you're on Xbox, PC, I don't know if they confirmed for PC yet, but for Xbox and PS4, it's always inside the store that you can go ahead and you can go buy any of the additional things to it. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be one of those guys that are not going to want to invest in buying packs and stuff like that, because remember, if the gameplay is garbage from the jump, I'm just not going to invest. You see what I'm saying? All it's going to be is a grind, and bro, from the beginning to the end, it's all no money spent. And for any reason the game happens to be decent, a lot of you guys are voting like, yo, Gmia, you need to drop something on that. You know what I'm saying? You need to make sure that you drop, like whatever, drop a bundle, do something, whatever, right? If the game is that good, there's no real reason why we shouldn't. We should absolutely do that. We should absolutely go ahead and invest in it, because that's what's going to be necessary for us to have more enjoyment with the game. But if for any reason I throw the ball deep one time and I go up and my guy is 6'5", and I got a 4'3" Tyrann Mathieu behind me and he picks me up from behind, I'm done with the game from then. So the animation key based, a lot of you guys are saying, I'm not getting the game. All I'm going to do is watch your videos, Gmia. I appreciate that sentiment, but this is a very, very addictive thing. So what I'm suggesting is you go all out with with that version of it. Get the game also 3 days early, and then whatever you don't want from the additional cards that you get for free, you use as training, and you start powering up your players from the jump. The reason that I bring up everything else about this whole video and the secret to what's going to be happening in Madden 20 is because that key thing about one of the franchise developer, one of the first guys that spoke with Craello, when he said there's going to be more 50 overall players than ever before. You have to pick up on that fact. Why would they do that? Think about it. Why would they do that unless they are understanding that a lot of the things that they did in this game was a failure, and they're going to make it so that attributes matter a little bit more? Because remember, for the development process, the cards that are in MUT, they hold on to the same type of numbers. So when you look at these guys' numbers, right? Say you have a 50 overall player and you're looking at it and he starts off with like a 60 zone coverage. You're going to have to meet a certain threshold to see a difference in that card. So that kind of it was like a light bulb that went up in my head, like, light bulb, you know what I'm saying? Despicable Me. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. If they're willing to tell us that, that means that they're going to be able to do stuff to be able to show that in the game. So why wouldn't that also work within MUT? You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't that be something that, all right, all of the things and all of the complaints and everything that they've already tested out on us, because I told you guys we were test subjects for Madden 19, why would they then go and just make it blatantly obvious that it's going to be that same exact way the next year? They're not going to do that and then add more people into a pool so that more people can complain about their players not taking on the values of what they're being upgraded to. Keep in mind, the superstar abilities, the X Factor abilities, all that stuff is based off of testing that they did with this game that they just didn't disclose to us that we were test subjects, which is why they gave us back free training. They gave us back, they refunded us certain things and gave us certain things back because they knew what they were doing, but it was a test. You see what I'm saying? It was a test that they had to see, all right, how is this going to work? What's going to go on with it? So now, when we go forward, we fast forward to what we're planning right now, because remember, we're about 2.5 months away, like 2.5 away before Madden 20 is officially out and wreaking havoc amongst humanity. So why would we not go with something that's going to give us the most enjoyment of the game, which is building our team? That's my mindset. That's my process of it. Now look, think about it like this, right? If you decide to get the standard edition and then you like the game, you're going to probably spend more than you needed to spend to begin with. Now look, you're probably going to say, yeah, Gmia, what if it's just straight garbage? You're going to still be building your team. Even if you don't play it as much, you're going to still be building your team, because that's the big basis of what Madden has become. People that I know, like the old heads that played like regs all their life and that's still what they do. And you're like, yo, you're a dinosaur, dude. Like, you still playing regs? Those guys, they may just return the game. You're not. If you play MUT, I guarantee you, you guys know you're addicted to it. You're not going to just return it. I know I'm not doing it. I'll probably go to another game earlier than ever. Like, this year I stuck with it. I stream for you guys. I do all that stuff. And we try to get through it. We have fun, whatever. Next year, I can't promise you that. Because it's taken a toll of, it's about to be 6 years of incompetence as far as gameplay goes. And I just feel that, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro, if you can't fix it by now, like, what are we doing right now? Like, this relationship is just not working out for both of us. So now, we all know what training values are. We understand it thoroughly. I put out several videos about it throughout the year. It's no secret to us anymore. So everything that we don't need to use out of all the bonuses of the Ultimate Superstar Edition, it's all going to training, and we're going to start powering up everybody right from the get-go. Not only that, the additional secret that I've been speaking about is that we're going to do all 10 rookie premieres. So that's all getting transferred day one to your Madden 20 account. Once Madden is officially released, if you get the game earlier, you know what I'm saying, you know a UPS driver, you know a FedEx driver in the hood, them dudes is out there selling it like 2 weeks before, you won't get your players, your rookie premieres, until the actual date that they officially release it. That was like a major issue that a lot of the dudes had last year. They're like, yo, bro, Gmias not there yet. Yeah, because you got the game out early. Your homie, you know what I'm saying? Dudes hustling in the streets. You got to wait too early. It's not available yet. Same thing with your loyalty tokens. Those things won't be available until the actual dates. But that's pretty much what it's going to be. Because that way we just gamble with $100. There's some dudes that are spending thousands. Right now you gamble with 100. The game turns out to be whatever it's going to be. Whatever you decide to do, you'll be done with it. You'll either grind, you'll do the MUT Master, stuff like that. Because that's more than likely what I'm going to do. I'm going to grind that out with you guys, whatever. We'll grind out MUT Master, do all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying, chop it up, talk about the new sets, the new players. Maybe they add Palomalu finally, and things of that nature. They may do things that make us end up staying. So if there is a chance that it is something that we're going to keep, I just want us all to be prepared. That's what my objective is. All right, instead of going into the store day one like, yo, how much is this? Yeah, I'm about to spend $100, bro. I'm opening map bundles. Instead of doing all of that, let's just say we're going to spend whatever the game is for that Ultimate Edition, and then we're going to rock out from there. Do you guys agree with me? Do you think we should go another route? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.